Hey Saints, T.I.s, empowered individuals. Today is March 27th, 2021, and this is about my 20th take. They have hacked yet another laptop, 2 laptops in 4 months, ruined, and 2 phones. So I'm praying this is like, again, my 20th or maybe even more take to try to do this on a phone. So I apologize for all the shaking. There's a whole lot of shaking going on, but I'm having to hold this up while I talk. Yeah. Today is Passover 2021, the first day of Passover, so I find it very important that the Lord gave me a revelation dream, prophetic dream. I hadn't had one in a while, except for about a week ago. I had a really short one, and it was me and someone else. We were standing outside of a city. We were far away. We could just barely see the top of the houses in the distance, and they were in a valley, and there was mountains around like 3 of the 4 sides of it. So I don't know if that means we were on one side of the mountain, and then there was green grass, and then either a comet or a meteor fell down, or it could have been an explosion like a bomb. But next thing I saw was a giant mushroom cloud, and I knew that all the people in the city didn't make it. And I started praying and I woke up. That's all I remember about that. But the important one, I mean, that one is, that's significant too, and it goes along with what I got this morning. I got this dream between, I'm going to say 3 and 5 a.m. on Passover morning. Okay, so I was looking up at the sky, and I saw the planets were aligned in the shape of what kind of reminded me of a Kabbalah tree. And no, I don't do Kabbalah or anything like that, but that's what it kind of looked like, similar to like the tree of life, and but it was like in the shape of a kind of a Kabbalah tree. And there was 3 big planets. One was the sun, one was the moon, and one was a 3rd planet, which I believe it was Planet X, Planet Nibiru, possibly Saturn. And then there was stars around it. And I believe there was a total of, funny enough, 12 stars, like the woman clothed with 12 stars. This is not exactly what it was, but it looks similar to this. The sun, the moon, and the other planet were about to collide, which reminded me of a dream I had last year, a couple of them actually, about right around the time that the planets were crossing. And I said, when the stars collide, we go home. So it could be something similar to that. But anyway, then I saw what looked to be like somebody was playing connect the dots in the sky. And again, I'll show y'all the lines that y'all see. I saw those being drawn out. And it reminds me again of the woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet and the 12 stars, right? And how that when they show the drawing of it, they'll show like the signs of, like if you're a Cancer, there's a crab in it. If you're a Taurus, there's a bull. The, what do you call it, astrological signs. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But it was connecting the stars and the 3 planets together. That's when I exclaimed to a man next to me, I said, I can see it, I can see it. And he said he could too. That's when I looked up and saw a huge, what I believe to be a mother ship, huge, made out of metal. But then it started to break off. And then I realized it wasn't a ship, it was a tower, which reminds me of the Tower of Babel that was being broken apart. And it started breaking apart, and big, huge pieces started falling. And they missed hitting us, but we started running. And that's when I yelled to the man next to me, get to the kitchen, you'll be safe there. The Lord showed me it's a safe zone. And we started running to a kitchen. He ran in front of me, and then that's when I was looking for other people to rescue, like I was doing search and rescue kind of. And I saw an older woman, not old, but I'm going to say she was late 50s, early 60s. And I told her, get to the kitchen. And then I saw another man and I told him. So all three of them plus me, so 4 of us. That's right, Lena can count. 2 men and 2 women. We were all in a kitchen as everything outside was being destroyed and breaking apart. And I look out what looked like big windows. And then I noticed everything outside was dark. But inside where we were in this kitchen was light. Then I realized the light was coming from us, inside of us. And all 4 of us were glowing like we had our glorified bodies. And then I left from there. I flew out either a window or a door. I can't remember. But I flew. And I was going to search for people. And the aftermath looked like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Everything was burnt and just completely like a bomb had gone off. Similar to the dream I had the week before. And I'm flying and I see 2 people, a man and a woman, in another kitchen of a house. And they were glowing light. And then I kept going and I saw 4 more people in another kitchen of a house and they were glowing light. And I knew they were okay. But then I got to the next part of the city and it became really dark and black outside. And the people that were there, I knew could not be saved, that their soul was gone, or they were demons. But they couldn't touch me. Like I was protected. But I was flying around trying to find people to help. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I believe it's significant that I got that on Passover. But then I was like, okay, I know the Lord, the fact that I saw 3 kitchens in it, and those were the people. So there was 10 of us with light bodies and all. And I've been shown many times when we're grouped into regulators, we'll be in groups of 10 and 20. And then some I saw where it was me and a man, me or a woman, or me and another woman and 2 men. So that was significant that there was 2 men and another woman with me. But I knew the kitchen was something significant, and sure enough, it is. The Lord had me look up the meaning of kitchen. Kitchen in dreams is intuitive and prophetic in nature. Anything you see in the kitchen symbolizes something that is about to occur. Okay, so the fact that when we were in the kitchen is when we became bodies of light. This is amazing though. Kitchen also symbolizes like your maternal instincts. You know, I guess because a lot of women, beans don't burn in the kitchen. Moving on up. Wow, moving on up to the east side. Yoo-hoo, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Ha, ha. Wow, that's amazing. That song just came to me. Anyway, it's kitchen symbolizes maternal instincts and change and transformation. And I found that really amazing that we had light bodies when we got into the kitchen. So I don't know if this means we're going home. I know Passover is a high watch through April 4th. Also, tomorrow is a full moon. The bumbling, buffoon, gang-stalking village idiots and the witches and Satanists and Freemasons, oh my, they'll be doing their evil. You can bet they're already at it with me. Every kind of sabotage you can get, I've been having, y'all. Please pray for me and Benyay. We're under heavy, heavy attack right now. And also pray for all empowered individuals that are going through a lot of this and all end-time saints. Because the attacks are just, they're nonstop lately. But tomorrow is a full moon, so they'll be starting their, you know what. But tell me this is not amazing. So this is something else that's been happening. So last year, around the end of the year, I woke up with the song, Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Okay, I don't even know all the words. It's an old song that I used to watch with my parents and my brother off Sound of Music. And so it popped in my head and I was like, that's weird. It reminded me of my dad who passed last year. And then again, I, kind of brushed it off, but I was kept singing it. It kept popping in my head. Then maybe about a month later, so I'm going to say the end of November, I was looking for yet another place because they keep me on the move. They sabotage, don't they, saints? Targeted, empowered individuals. But anyway, hey, I got a roof over my head right now. So I'm looking for a place to live, and I found a place, but it ended up not working out. Anyway, long story short, too late. The name of the street happened to be Edelweiss. It's not a normal name of a street. So anyway, then I get to somewhere else, and this person I know that's a pianist said he was playing some new songs. They were new but old, and I told nobody about this Edelweiss thing. And he said he'd like me to come and listen while he's recording some new songs on the piano. One of the songs was, you guessed it, Edelweiss. So I forgot about it. You know, every once in a while the song popped into my head until last week. So last week on March 15th, I'm in this new place, and funny enough, the light in here, the little bedside light, happens, right, to be a lighthouse. Oh, that's funny. I just noticed it's red and white and black. The Freemason signs and the Satanist signs. But I'm looking at it as a positive thing, because we're a light in the darkness, just like we have our bodies of light in that dream, and then we rescue people. Not only is that in here, but there's yet another picture on the wall of a lighthouse. And I bet you I have to move every, I don't know, month, sometimes 3-4 times a month. It's so exhausting, y'all. But I know the Lord's got me, and, you know, Jesus was homeless, the disciples were homeless, so hey, we're in good company, y'all that deal with this kind of stuff. But anyway, half the places that I rent happen to have lighthouse paintings or some sort of a lighthouse in them. And I know that's the Lord speaking, saying we're a light in the darkness. But getting back to the Edelweiss thing. So last week, I'm in this new place, and there's a cuckoo clock in here, which I know is a joke. Oh, look, we got the cuckoo. We're letting the cuckoo stay in here. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I just laughed when I saw it. But what it does every hour, it goes cuckoo, cuckoo. Or not every hour, it does it when light hits it. Isn't that funny? When the light hits it from outside, it'll go off every hour, but at night it doesn't go off. Well, I'm not in the house a lot of the time in the day, so I didn't really notice what it was playing. I heard the cuckoo, and then I'd hear a song. Well, one of the songs was, say, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Okay, that's one of them. But I didn't really listen to the other songs until last week. So March 15th, the day Dad passed a year ago, I was thinking about him when I got up, and the cuckoo clock went off, and I listened to the song. The song that happened to come on the cuckoo was Edelweiss. I said, okay, this is weird. There's something with this. 4 times with the song Edelweiss. So basically once a month. I knew the Lord wanted me to look it up. So sure enough, he guided me to look it up today, y'all, to come on and put this in with this rest of this, because it goes with it. So Edelweiss is a white flower. It's like a woolly star-shaped petal. Okay, woolly, what does that remind you of? Lambs, God's lambs, woolly sheep. Stars that are in heaven, that are angels. In the Bible, they call angels stars. It grows in the Alps. Edelweiss flowers grow in the Alps. They're a symbol of Switzerland and the Alpine Germany and Austria, which was in The Sound of Music when they sang that song. The people that escaped from the Nazis were from Austria. It originated in the Himalayas, and it means noble white. It's also called Little Lionfoot. My last name means lion, but also lion is a symbol of what? That's right, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He's a lamb, right? Woolly white, a woolly star, but he's also coming back as a roaring lion. Okay. It could only be found in very high altitudes. Where are we going? Way up to the firmament. In the Alps, where it survived the harshest of winters. This little flower is associated with strength, toughness, and it's a symbol of bravery, courage, and love. Way back in the day, if your partner gave you an Edelweiss flower, it meant they climbed up a very high altitude to get it. Also, the Austrian army officials and the German mountain troops, what? Wear them on their uniform. It's amazing. It's also symbolized in the Sound of Music to speak of the Austrian patriotism. But here's the most amazing thing. What have I said we are, y'all? We're regulators for Jesus Christ of Nazareth. We're in God's army. And Edelweiss pirates were a youth group who opposed the Nazi rule during World War II. They rebelled against the way Hitler Youth took away young people's freedoms. Now, you tell me that's not amazing. All that from the word Edelweiss. So it's the Lord speaking, y'all, that this is what we are. We're speaking up against the evil. We are to be the light in the darkness. Okay. I was also shown today for today's reading, Acts 28, 1. Let me see if I got it. Acts 28, 1 through 10. I got to get off of here because I'm afraid it's going to cut me off. But y'all can read it. But basically, it's titled When They Escaped, right? When they escaped on the boat, on the ship, and they landed. And then Paul got bit by a viper, and he shook it off. And then they were talking about the people that were there, I can't even talk, barbaric people. We're talking about, oh, look, he must be cursed or whatever because he made it out of the shipwreck. But then he gets bit by a snake, right? But then he shakes off the viper and nothing happens to him. And then they say, wow, Paul must be a god. That was the Bible verse today. And the Lord reminded me, what is a snake bite? It's like a prick. It's like putting venom, poison into you. That's what the Vizax is. And so we need to warn people to shake it off, do not take it, and to spread your light in this final hour. So I have a lot more to tell y'all, but it's really hard doing this on a phone. Pray for me that I get my laptop fixed. Okay? I love y'all. Prayers for everybody. Thank you so much, by the way. Several of y'all have donated over the past month. I really, really appreciate it. And I feel blessed that I can actually get on here at all and be able to help y'all as well, because y'all help me. Just by giving comments, kind comments or prayers, that is such a blessing. Donations, even little thing like $5, is a huge blessing because then I can help others. And I've got some amazing things to tell y'all, some more things, but hopefully that will give y'all encouragement that I believe we're about to be transformed. That's why we're under such, the attacks are always heavy, but this is just like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm praying that my laptop gets fixed and I can start making more regular videos. I love y'all. Prayers for everybody. And just know that we're about to fly. So keep your light shining. I love y'all. I'm out.